I always had this vision of starting my own company and doing it differently than what every private investigator typically does. I wanted to create a very forward-thinking company, a place where passionate people would love coming to work, produce world-class results for clients, and treat each other like family. Unfortunately, the trend in our industry is just to pick the cheapest provider, regardless of their qualifications. That never worked for me. It's been such a joy to hire people who are way above average in everything they do. Our team has been so loyal and they really try their best for us. That's just something that blows me away, to what extent they're willing to try. Try hard to solve cases, to come up with needed resources, but basically to have a successful outcome in everything that we do. I'm so blessed. People ask me all the time, how did you find that person? And I tell them, you know what? When I met her, man, she was over the top with her enthusiasm. You can't buy passion. You can't teach effort. For me, it's really simple. I'll take enthusiasm any day. We got a new case from a previous client last week. It was in Venezuela, a high-risk country. We just worked a fraudulent case for them, also based in Venezuela, where we saved them a few $1 million. So it completely makes sense that they would think that everything in Venezuela is high risk. But in reviewing the case, it wasn't high risk at all this time. I told my guys, tell the client that we're going to try to save the money by doing a limited investigation, because we see very low risk with this case. This is how we do business every time. We don't hesitate telling clients where they should be spending their money and where we can save them money. Many times I've told the client, I wouldn't spend money on this. You don't need to investigate this. If it was my case, I wouldn't spend the money or the time. And I have no reservations in doing that. At Diligence, we've got a philosophy of always doing the right thing for the right reason.
I think what people don't see is that our team at Diligence and the global investigators that we work with really do have an amazingly tenacious drive for investigations. We never let things like budget or time get in the way of our ability to conduct an investigation with excellence. Our clients don't necessarily always see what happens from our side. They get a sharp, professional report and timely updates. But there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. There are multiple professionals carefully reviewing every single thing that crosses our desk. We make sure to cover every avenue, every possibility, and exhaust every resource within an investigation. For us, it's not even about just satisfying the client. It's making sure that the highest standards and requirements are satisfied. We are not okay with just checking boxes. We want to make sure every single item is complete. Our American and global team members have that same drive and that same commitment. That is so important to us. Oftentimes, when you work a job of any kind, it can get to a point where it becomes repetitive. It's routine. Just a checkbox needed to close out a case, a final stamp. Why investigate so carefully? Why go to these steps? I mean, if we're talking about fraud and it's going to be written off anyway, then why should it matter to a client if we go the extra mile? At the end of the day, wouldn't it just be easier to phone it in, to just check the box and move on? It is easier, yes, but that is not the way that Diligence operates. We have a commitment to not just fighting fraud, but making sure that everything we put our name on holds up to the high standards that we hold ourselves to. If we don't hold ourselves to that high standard, then we're doing a disservice to the industry and to everything that we've built. Every single thing that we do has to be at the level of passion and excellence that Richard committed to years ago when he started Diligence. If you just start checking boxes, things get missed, things get passed over, that's exactly how more fraud is committed. So yes, an investigation might just be a checkbox for our clients at times. But at the end of the day, who do you want completing your investigation? It's a super easy answer. You want a dedicated group of people who absolutely live and die for this stuff. A team of passionate people who will make sure you never pay for something you don't need. That even if you need it and you don't pay for it, we've got it covered and we'll get you the details anyways. We are not a company that is out to do good for good's sake. We are a for-profit company, but we have chosen an industry that allows us to live at our highest values through our business. The reason that we don't overcharge, the reason that we make sure that we handle cases as efficiently as possible is because we understand that if the metric is how many cases can we get done in a certain week, then we've lost. That is a short-sighted philosophy. Our business works one way and one way only, building lasting relationships of trust with clients who depend on us to get things done for them without them having to look over our shoulders. So maybe there are companies that function like instant claims mills, turning out projects with preset templates and untested assumptions. I don't know about that. What I do know for certain is that Diligence, at our company, success has nothing to do with how much money we make per case, because we understand that what drives us forward is excellent work and true relationships. It's the simplest equation. Take care of our clients, profit takes care of itself.
One thing that I think is really unique about this company, coming from a more corporate background, is we don't stop working when the budget runs out. We're gonna work the case until it's resolved because that's who we are. It's not when the client says, okay, I think we've hit a blockade, or we've come to a stopping point. I've seen Richard tirelessly continue poring over an investigation, trying to get successful resolutions for our clients. Even when it seems like there's no other option, even when it seems like this is gonna come out of our own pocket, we never stop working. Even if things take a little longer than some clients expect, we continue to drive and we continue to push because the only thing that matters at all is getting our clients successful results. We had a client just the other day. They emailed with some pretty important questions about international processes. We didn't think anything about it because we answer questions like this all the time. We gave them some general guidance and some more specific feedback. We also liaised with our local investigator who put together information. We combined all the points and sent them the information they needed, no charge, didn't think twice about it. To be honest, that response we gave for free to our client, an investigation company would have charged $500 or more, but that was just second nature to us, to go above and beyond and provide detailed explanations and be the experts that our clients trust and depend on, time after time. I guess what I'm saying is, the type of success that excites us the most comes from long established relationships. It's my job, number one. I'm building relationships with clients, one at a time, case by case, and as a result, we have built an awesome company on a foundation of trust and goodwill.
We don't sacrifice the relationships. We don't sacrifice the quality of our investigations because we developed our business with values that mean everything to us. Our business models only work when we give clients the highest value, above and beyond what they expect. That's where loyalty comes from. It's beautiful, really. Doing the right thing for our clients is actually the only way to operate. Why would we even think about another approach? It makes every decision way easier. We never have to deliberate over, should we charge this person more or less? Should we continue an investigation? We just do what's best for our clients. We just do what's best for them. Richard started with this way of thinking from the very first day he started Diligence, and it's contagious. We've all bought in 100%. We trust that dealing honestly and fairly with people drives loyalty. We simply believe that going above and beyond for our clients is and will always be the best business strategy. And that's everything to us.